Hello everyone. In today's update, I would like to look at the next level to the upside and next level to the downside we should be watching and what we could be expecting from the Bitcoin if we would see new all-time highs or if we'll see new lows made below 60k. Alright, so let's dive into it. First of all, I draw this chart over here, this fixed range, which is taken this whole range including this price action till the end. Okay, and okay, so it shifted a little bit to the downside. All right, and that's it. That's what we've got. And first of all, we need to look at what was happening over here, because this point of control is really important here. So when we made these lows, those were actually to the value area low of this whole range. Actually, we could look at that, what it was when it got there. So at that point, see, so it was right at the bottom, right at the value area low. Actually, these two attempts hold it as support. You can see exactly support. Then we saw some moves to the upside, and then we took the low once more to take the first longs that were taken it here. From there we had a really nice push to the upside, and we actually backtested, well, almost backtested the point of control. So at this point, when we backtested and rejected, it was looking kind of more bearish, I would say. Overall, we would look at that from the bigger picture. But when we zoom in, we should definitely look at that what was happening over here, right? So we took the lows, we actually had a nice bump to the upside, and in this case you can see that really often on Bitcoin that it does something like this. Okay, it makes lows on the key levels, which could be this value area low, because I'm talking about the value area low, but it was also this golden pocket, right? So it was value area low on the golden pocket, plus you can see these lows, okay, were taken out. Okay, so it's pretty nice confluence to say, okay, this could be a potential bottom of this move. And from then that this is great liquidation grab at the end of this push, so it would be a great potential for the trade here. But if you're not able to get there so early, so then you can see this nice push. Even though we get to the POC, we rejected from there, but then on the next attempt to the downside, we actually got to the golden pocket again here, right? And we saw nice rejection on the 30-minute. I mean, it was even on the 15-minute. We slowly but surely reclaimed the golden pocket, and this is a great risk-reward trade ratio. And this was a great trade from here, right? Yeah, so from there I was watching what was gonna happen around the point of control and around this high of the range, right? And yeah, we actually got a nice rejection here, but when I was looking at the order flow, it wasn't the best or the flow for new shorts because we saw open interest increasing over here, and we didn't really see the reason to close the long or even take new shorts. All right, so that's how we got through the point of control, and now we are actually above. And so yeah, for now this is definitely the support we need to hold, right? Because if we would see something like this losing it again, so then I would be definitely expecting lower, all right, that I have to say. And now I want to look at the two levels I told you that I would tell you about for the upside and for the downside. So we need to look at this triangle. All right, I believe everybody can see this triangle. All right, so because of that everybody can see it, so we should not really believe that it would hold. Well, it can, but I wouldn't really keen on that. So first, resistance to the upside and to the downside is definitely the triangle, but it depends when we get there. But if we would get there, I would rather want to see some fake out where we could fake out the triangle and that back inside. And over here you can see we have several highs we could take out, so it would be great to see that. Yeah, so keep that in mind because we have the very value area high over there. Okay, we don't really have Fibonacci levels, but I would look at that as the liquidity and the fake out of the triangle, and the same thing could happen to the downside. Okay, that we could see the fake out getting back inside. So those are the first two options I would be looking at, and if we would be actually able to reclaim the triangle, okay, because we can always see this, so then this is the main level I would be looking at. It's the all-time highs, and I would be watching what's gonna happen there. If we would fake out and continue downside, or we could actually broke to the upside, and the same thing would be down here. Okay, I wouldn't really be expecting to take only this or this low, but I would want to see taken out this low too. And I actually have a few levels, okay, we could be looking at. So we have POC of this little consolidation. We have the 272 Fibonacci and 1-to-1 Fibonacci over here, plus 0.5 from the bottom. All right, so this is some kind of a thing where we could get potentially if we would crash down, but I'm interested for watching this section. But the main thing I would be looking at is, are we able to, once we get there, are we able to reclaim these lows? Okay, this is the key, you know, because if we get there and continue, I'm not interested in that. So that's the main thing, and I would say that's the same thing to the upside. We could see something like that and losing that. So that's another thing. All right, so that's it, guys. I'm not gonna make this longer. First thing is this triangle. Okay, be aware of those fake outs. and we are still in this range, these value areas. And if we break out upside or downside, next all-time high, next low of this beautiful range. All right, and that's it. I told you those two levels that I would be looking at for the next moves for Bitcoin, and that's all. Just guys, keep in mind, any of this is not financial advice. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for educational purposes and for entertainment for you. And yeah, so that's all. Keep it in mind and have a great day. Bye.